I think probably from the time I was able to write, I was writing stories and trying to sort out this whole what does it mean to be alive and to be human thing through pen and paper. One thing I love about writing, though, is that just like music, like you don't have to be a musician to make music. You don't have to be a writer to write and to get so much out of writing. And I love that there's so much research too that supports that just putting pen to paper for 10, 20 minutes a day can have really significant benefits. And so particularly when we go through something as meaningful and big as birth, that brings us face to face with all of these profound questions, writing offers this medium in which to process all of that and really figure out, like, what is the story here? What happened? What just happened? What does that mean? And that can even be, for some people, that comes through just, I want to get the timeline of everything that took place. I want everything that transpired. I certainly did that with my births. The very first thing I wrote was the timeline. This is what I remember happening when, and I just wanted to have all of the details down. You know, the skin, is it the skin that you call it? The skin of the story. And then as time went on and I got some time and space from the birth, I was ready to go back and start to sink into the muscle and even the bone of these stories. And one thing I just absolutely appreciate and love about Jamie's book is that she has this beautiful way of taking people into those deeper layers that's so accessible, that makes it not easy, because it's not easy work to go into the muscle and the bone, but that makes it doable and that makes it accessible, because most people aren't socialized or even taught the skills to kind of go beyond the skin, to go beyond, here are just the events, the facts. And certainly when it comes to birth, there's often not an audience for that. You know, that we ask about when the baby was born and how much they weigh. We're not like, tell me what happened in your soul, you know? And yet, for the birthing person, there's so much going on at that level, whether or not they've even acknowledged that to themselves. And so Jamie's book, the way that it's laid out, it really clearly and structurally is the word that comes to mind. There's a lot of structure to it that helps people get into those deeper layers to really make some profound meanings of their experience through writing. So in a way, the writing is this way to capture a record of what happened so you don't forget, but it's also a way to make meaning of what just happened. But it's also a way to really grow and to allow this experience to transform you for the better, for good and for the better. No matter who you are and what writing experience you bring into it, or lack thereof.